as reflected on my slide, Dr. Pushpa Kataria, working as an associate professor with Doon Business School, Dehradun. I have completed my PhD in healthcare strategy and its impact in the Dehradun. So, coming down
Excuse me,
to my
ma'am.
experience,
Excuse me.
I have around 18 years of experience. I have, yeah, yes, ma'am,
Excuse me, ma'am. Kindly
yeah,
shift it into the slide mode.
okay,
Kindly shift it to the presentation mode.
oh,
Yeah, so it can
okay,
be look more clear.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll start.
Thank you,
So
ma'am. Thank you so
that is
much.
what I have worked with ICFI University. Basically, I've completed my post graduation from Usmania University, Hyderabad. So all my education has been done from Hyderabad. But coming down to my work experience is from Dehradun. So prior to that, I work in an corporate sector for 6 years, where I was working as a corporate trainer. So I thank you, the GBU University for providing this platform to to present our online presentation. So my topic for the presentation is role of artificial interventions in rebuilding talent post COVID-19 pandemic. Now, professors, when I'm speaking about technology, artificial intelligence, so we are well aware that yes, more of artificial intelligence. If I speak about, so I will be speaking from the HR point of view. So where people are inducted through the platform of recruitment process through IT technology to the onboarding program, payroll management, or whatever the training and development or employee engagement program that we talk today, it's all through the artificial intelligence. So somewhere artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, automation has provided backbone to the organization supporting its management effectively. So, but if I go through the conceptual framework of artificial intelligence, so this is a field which is not yet developed to its fullest maturity level. Certainly, we have challenges from C-suit. C-suits are our, I'm talking about the chief HR managers, or I'm talking about chief executive, CEO, chief operating officers, and the board of level of management. They still feel somewhere the support of technology, though they are using it, but we are unable to utilize to a fullest extent. Now, if I'm talking about why I have chosen this topic during COVID-19 as the theme implies here. So, as we know that across the world today, we are working from, using online platform. That is, we are going from work from home. So now it is a high time to understand that we have to utilize some way. We have to depend on technology. It is like reversing the principle 20-80, 80% on technology and 20% of our feasibility wherever it is required. Now COVID-19, as we have understood, it is a pandemic which is declared by WHO. And if I go back to the data of McKinsey or Deloitte survey, we have found that somewhere COVID-19 has reduced the manpower in the organization. People are left with, with jobless, and somewhere it has impacted their standard of living as well. Now, coming down to the literature review, so as the topic is artificial intelligence and COVID-19, so I have to be very specific on what I'm talking about and what I need to present, in this my research. So, if I go back to the new statistics which was conducted, so I would like to apprise to the professors here, all academicians, that I have taken data based on the recent 3-4 months specifically. So I have not put everything on my slide. So I have put which is more significant for the presentation purpose, or rest of the things are contained in my research paper. So if I'm talking about insight from Deloitte about artificial intelligence, it has revealed that 63% of the business leader believe that artificial intelligence is a very critical aspect here. And almost 65% of the leaders believe that artificial intelligence are enabling their organization to move ahead of competition. And if I go back to again the Harvard Gazette to March 2020, so they have also come up in their study that COVID-19 has adversely impacted economies, which resulted in loss of job. And the New York Times 2020 focused on robot cleaners, like how organization or government relied on robot cleaners in travel industry innovation for pandemic. So, speaking about from 2018, somewhere in 2018 also, if I talk about artificial intelligence, it has been impacted that by 2022, the dependency on artificial intelligence and machine learning would be enhanced. Uh, Now, coming down to the research gap, uh, what is the research gap in my paper is that when we speak about, so though artificial intelligence is an evolving technology, but still there exists a room to be improved, a need for how we can utilize AI with respect to pace, audacity, and innovation. So, understanding these were the research objectives that I have built in my paper to identify, because everybody is not much like I'm from the management field. And as a teacher of HR, human resources, and organizational behavior, so I know what is artificial intelligence, how well we are using in the recruitment process or in the employee engagement or what we talk about the human resource management. So we need to identify what are the artificial interventions we are using in managing talent during COVID-19 situation, and how it will going to help the organization in proper screening, tackling, predicting current and future manpower. So we will going to explore about few application of artificial intelligence for human intervention, and obviously to suggest the right balance between hiring, reskilling through AI. Research design, yes, my if I go through the research paper, properly speaking, because of this short period of time, I could not able to collect more on the primary data. So my study is a descriptive data where major of my information related to artificial intelligence has been collected through secondary sources, and of course, in-depth survey have done. So I have connected with few corporate experts with whom, because I am in a education sector, helping the placement. So I'm as an HR connected with various company corporates, and so I have connected with the leaders to understand how does AI is supporting the management here, and where is the gap. So I have gone to this level. So I have collected my data from both secondary sources as well as from primary sources, restricted to in-depth survey with the industry expert. Result, I identified, yes, nowadays during the COVID-19 outbreak, technology is playing a very important role. And with my information, I came to know that organization is using technology in hiring, selecting, onboarding, monitoring the attendance of the employees in payroll management, and even in the other HR processes. Now, coming down to the, if I take back a recent Deloitte survey in March 2020. So these are the some of the benefits of AI we have identified. So this is a secondary data that I'm using here. So AI to a 43% is supporting the product and services, 41% internal business operation, 34% better decision, 31% creativity, 31% external process, 28% new product, 27% new market, 26% capture and apply to scale knowledge, and 24% reduce headcount through automation. Now, this is what we talk about the some of the statistics which I have collected from the secondary sources, and my conclusion towards the paper, which is we understand that yes, artificial intelligence is playing an important role. Okay, somewhere it facilitate the human intelligence. Um, like for example, if I have to give like in recruitment process, we have Indian artificial tool built called Maya, so which does the screening, or we have chatbots, so we don't require a human intervention to interact with the candidates. So these chatbots are built in such a way that they are able to extract the information absolutely in a greater way. And with my interaction with the industry expert, with the few industry which are totally based in a high-tech city called Hyderabad, so I came to know that even organization is using an instrument called Crayon. So this is Crayon is an AI technology which helps the organization to measure the competition with their competitor. So it is something like a competitor analysis tool. And somewhere, apart from that, there was an amazing fact about artificial intelligence is that so artificial intelligence is also helping in data collection and analysis. Like especially if I'm talking about today these days in a healthcare sector. So we are not, we are seeing like in some of the developed countries. So majorly interaction with the patient, like in China, Wuhan, we have seen they have used robotics. They are the one who are serving medicines to the patients who were inducted in the hospitals, so where you don't require any human intervention to do it with that. So this is what all about how you can manage your business process with the help of artificial intelligence. So apart from artificial intelligence, internet of things, big data, machine learning are very much they are also being developed. Now the question arrives, the latest research says that according to PwC, only 3% of people across the world, if we collect that, they are trained with actual artificial intelligence and machine learning. So my conclusion towards the paper, I found that still the C-suite in India, they are facing depth of manpower with artificial intelligence. So suggestion when it comes to this is what the challenges regarding the artificial intelligence in the production aspect. Coming to the suggestion part, so it has been suggested that artificial intelligence, yes, it helps in creating the strategy, okay, but for this we need to train and retrain the manpower. So this is what the most significant factor that I have found out. So with a couple of investments, so you also need to do the competency analysis of the people to understand whether they really have this worthiness of talent to carry artificial intelligence and machine learning process in the organization. So how well the organization will move from 3% figure to a larger figure here. Now, my references have been a few references that I have quoted here is this. So from where I have collected the secondary data. So this is what all about my paper, which I was discussing till now. So it is like what is the impact of role of artificial intelligence you know, in the business process during COVID-19. Thank you very much. Hello.
Uh, Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I actually found this very interesting, and I
Thank you,
had
ma'am.
one query. I
Yes, ma'am.
had one query because you have, surveyed among many companies and you have taken data. So, is COVID-19 actually, if because of these situations, employment issues are there? I mean, there will be, you can say, uh, they will hire less people, and the people actually
Yes,
having
ma'am.
already jobs, they will say. So, do you have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
such kind of data from your survey, and what did you find? What are your findings about that?
My findings is that from my questionnaire, I found that yes, there are the companies are using artificial intelligence, but majorly towards the HR process. Okay, few companies like in high tech city, they are using the artificial intelligence for competitive analysis, but
Mm-hmm.
only 3%. If I see the overall feedback from the company, only 3% of the manpower are trained on the ground of artificial intelligence and machine learning.